So here we have yet another army builder that is strapped down, limited to a store only, and in this instant it is limited to Walgreens. This is the Walgreens exclusive Hasbro The Black Series Star Wars Clone Trooper 212th Battalion, or the 212th Battalion. Now I did go to a few Walgreens in attempt to find this, and after two locations I had to go home because it just absolutely nauseates me to hunt Walgreens because it's so abysmal. It's so embarrassing to toil out in Walgreens, and I don't know how people find actual good figures at Walgreens because mine are always barren and empty. I haven't found a Walgreens exclusive since the Agent Venom days, which was like the first Walgreens exclusive. So it's been that terrible. Now in this instance, I actually got this figure through my sister. She actually found it here locally, so they are out there. I just can't find them personally. There's only one, and yeah, so shout out to her. Anyways, whatever happened to this thing, it got beat up. It's kind of cut here, and the blister is cut too. Looks like the box cutter slashed through the entire thing. But here's the box, here is the side, and then here's the back side. There is a read up on the back that reads, far superior to battle droids, clone troopers formed the backbone of the Republic's new military that waged war against the forces of the Confederacy of Independent Systems. This is number 9 of the Clone Wars subline for the Black Series, and I did see people post that they found these and the price tag showed $22.99, but when my sister found it, it was $24.99. So I guess some locations have the wrong price sticker on, or maybe they did not swap out the price tags at on the shelves, and when they ring up as $24.99, unfortunately. With that said, just look at the package. You're only getting a figure and a gun, so for 25 bucks I already can tell you it's not worth it. Now that's not to say it's a terrible figure, because he's not. It's essentially a repaint. I'm just saying that for $25 on a reused mold that we've gotten already 4 times already, and just a gun, it's not worth the 25 bucks. I get you're upping the price, but they're making money on this even if they sell it for $20. Like, it's not. I don't know. I won't get on that rant. Let's just proceed to the actual figure review. So as I mentioned, it's on the newer clone body mold, which I love. Single jointed knees, single jointed arms. I know it's odd to say that, but it is phenomenal on the new clone and stormtrooper bodies. It's really the only body I've accepted single jointed articulation so far. They just did it so well, and I think it works better than their double jointed older bodies. If you have an archive wave 501st Trooper, you'll know what I mean. It looks decent, but it doesn't, it's a double joint, and that's as much as it bends. It's a 90-degree bend. And then these knees, honestly, they don't do as much range as the newer single jointed knees. They just did it very well. They did it right. So as I mentioned, only a blaster gun, blaster rifle, whatever you want to call it, and that's it. Typical stuff, reuse mold, all that jazz. Now let's take a closer look at the figure so we can take a closer look at the paint apps and the details. Alright, so here's a closer look at the helmet. It's a Phase 2 clone helmet, which is my favorite design for the Clone Trooper helmet. It is that technically removable helmet with a mold underneath, but it is glued, so you cannot remove it. And this time it's not painted, it's completely blank. So yeah, they did it again. They've been doing this since the Ahsoka Troopers. That's when I think that's when we first kind of discovered this whole system with the with the head glued inside. But again, I mean, 25 bucks, guys. $25 at least. Make this removable and give us a painted Clone Trooper head sculpt, which is a reuse mold. You could use the same head sculpt for every single Clone Trooper. It's the same face, so it's not like it's a new face sculpt every time. And at least that would justify the price tag a little bit more. It's already included. Literally, just remove the glue and paint the face, and that's it. I mean, That's all we're asking for, at least what I'm asking for here, at the very minimum for the $25 price tag. For what you get here, I think this should be 20 bucks. I don't think it should be 25. Honestly, this could easily be one of those Hasbro Post Army Builder releases at $15, to be honest. You're not getting much here as a reuse, and honestly would be a perfect figure to Army build via the Hasbro Post, Army build releases. So far we haven't seen that for Star Wars. We've only seen it for Marvel Legends, so I doubt we're gonna see it for Star Wars. Anyways, the paint job is okay. I do see some areas that needs some work, but for the torso, it looks decent. The shoulder pad, the pauldron, I should say, the bicep looks good. The head, it's not really aligned, I guess. I don't know if it's meant to be like that, but it's more to the left here, our left. And then when you get to the thighs, at least on mine, you can see it's got like a little paint missing there. But other than that, it's pretty decent. It's pretty cool. It's not really centered here either. You can see there's more on this side and then less on that side. So I don't know if that's just a QC issue. It might very well be. So it's just something I'm noticing and pointing out for you guys. So no holster for the gun. Just gonna have to have him hold it with his right hand because that's the only hand with a trigger finger. While the left hand is just a gripping hand. So that would mean you could use that to hold the bottom of the barrel while he's holding the gun with the right hand, like that. Also, just to provide a quick background on this guy, the 212th troopers were led by Commander Cody and Obi-Wan Kenobi. So that's the battalion that was led under Commander Cody. So we all know Cody, and now these are some troopers to display with him. So cool. I wish it was a regular release. They really should be making Clone Troopers regular releases. It just blows my mind that they keep making them exclusives. Um, I don't understand it. Maybe it's a contractual thing that we don't understand. I don't know, but it's been the trend lately. Anyways, we know what this figure has to offer. Really no point in going through the articulation. So let's just go straight to the size comparisons, or I guess just side by side since we already know the size of the figure. But let's take a look at him next to Cody. Alright, so this is the re-released Archive Wave Commander Cody. And unfortunately, that means that they just had to re-release the previous figure and it wasn't a remake. So it's on the older body mold. And I believe, in my opinion, they should go out and give us a brand new Cody eventually on the newer buck. For right now, this is what we have, and it's still a good figure. It looks great. And you can see how it matches pretty well with the yellow on the 212th Trooper. Now, I'm probably going to go ahead and go buy another Cody because this figure for some reason has like a warped leg. And no matter what I do, hot water, cold water, it just doesn't help it. It doesn't want to get, I don't know what's going on with it. It's terrible. But yeah, I'm probably going to seek another one to see if it's just this particular figure. But next to the 212 Trooper, it looks great. It looks like they're meant to be together as they should, so that's good. I'll throw in the Walgreens exclusive Obi-Wan Kenobi. Another Clone Wars related item that is exclusive to a store for whatever reason. And he looks good, even though this isn't really the suit that we saw him in the animated series. So um, it's not accurate, but it looks great. It's I love the head sculpt. Really love the head sculpt, and it looks good. And there he is next to the 212th Trooper. Alright, I did show him earlier, but here he is again. This is the Archive Wave 501st Trooper. Another figure I hope they re-release with the newer mold. I was very excited to know or to learn that he was coming back with the Archive Wave. And I'm still debating whether or not I should army build this version. It's a great looking figure, but it's on the older buck. And I'm in fear that once I army build him, they're gonna release a 2.0 version on the newer buck. I don't know, you guys help me out. Should I army build it or should I wait it out? I currently have like 5 of them in my pile of loot that I can cancel, but I haven't shipped it yet. It's still in the loot pile or the pile of loot. So I'm still debating whether or not I should army build that. So maybe you guys could help me out in the comment section if I should wait it out for a 2.0 or if you don't think we're ever gonna get that. I guess I should just go ahead and get a few of these Archive Wave versions. Here's the sweaty Clone Wars version of Mace Windu. He's got a very glossy face, and he just looks like he's sweating or something. That's why I made that comment. But he looks great next to any clone trooper. I like that we got a Clone Wars version of Mace, but this is from the 2003 version of Clone Wars, which isn't the the one that we know and love. Isn't the newer one. He did have a different attire or suit in that version, so I don't know if we'll ever get that, but for right now this is the best thing we got. There he is next to an artillery trooper, I believe, from the Mandalorian. And then we have the boss from Republic Commando, the video game. And then here's a jet trooper from, I believe, Battlefront 2, the video game. And then recently I reviewed this Walmart exclusive. Again, here's the trend, like I keep mentioning. So here we have the clone trooper. This is the clone captain, I believe, and I believe his name was Captain Fordo from the 2003 Clone Wars. And he looks pretty good here next to the 212th Trooper. He's sporting the Echo body mold from the yeah, you guessed it, Target exclusive Echo from the Clone Wars Anniversary set of figures. Alright, so that was a quick rundown of the Walgreens exclusive Star Wars The Black Series 212th Battalion Clone Trooper. He is sporting the same body mold. If you love the 2.0 body on the clones, you're going to love the figure. It's the same thing, just repainted to the 212th Battalion. The only thing they changed about this figure is the extra $5 they want to charge you for the same figure. So $24.99 comes out to about $27 in Florida tax, and I can't imagine the California tax. So have some fun paying $30 for this reused, repainted body for a clone. Other than the price, I know I keep kind of bagging on that. The figure is good. I mean, I'm not complaining. I'm not complaining that we got a repaint. I'm just complaining that we're getting an increase on a repaint and price. But it's cool to get other versions of the clone troopers, other battalions, other squads, whatever you may think of. I'm glad they're going out that far. I'm just not glad that they were making them exclusives to stores like Walgreens that absolutely suck stocking figures. I don't know what they do with them. They must keep them in the warehouse and they just don't prioritize it, obviously. And then Hasbro hits them up one day and they're like, "Hey, put it on the site," and then they put it on the site. So I guess look out for it to go on the site because lately they have been putting on exclusives on the website. You can't really count on going into the store and finding it. You're gonna waste all your gas, which is expensive as it is already. So save it and kind of wait it out. If you're ever in Walgreens for something else, then yeah, of course, check the toy aisle. But um, I don't recommend hunting Walgreens stores ever. Alright guys, let me know your thoughts down below in the comments section. Hit that like button, I would appreciate that, it'll help me out. And consider subscribing if you haven't done so already. As always everyone, till next time, have a good one.